Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if it's your first time here, what's up? I'm going to be installing this wig on myself, and it was sent to me by a company called Unice. All of their information is in my description box, so definitely check them out, and if you're ready to get started, let's go. Okay, so I'm starting off by putting my cap on and cutting out ear tabs around my ears just so that this cap could lay as flat as possible. And then I'm going to go in with my Got To Be gel, and I'm going to line my hairline using my fingers basically to keep this cap down instead of using lace glue, because I know some people want to see another way of doing it. I also do smoothing this gel out with my fingers, and I do not neglect to put this gel right above my ears, as I'm going to be putting glue there as well. With my Got To Be spray, I then spray that over the layer of Got To Be gel, and I smoothen that out with my fingers as well before I blow dry it on a cool setting. And I still don't neglect to put this over the ear tabs because it's really important that those parts lay flat too. I just noticed that I need to get a wax on my armpits. I could have sworn I did that like 2 weeks ago, but whatever. We're grown. I do like to use my rat tail comb like right above the ear tabs to help lay it even flatter while I'm blow drying it on the cool setting. So there's that tip. When the cap is completely dry and not sticky, I use my Ruby Kisses palette, which I got from the hair store. And I usually like to go one shade darker than me all over the cap because I feel like it helps to blend the lace better. But this lace was actually kind of dark, so I probably could have stuck with my regular tone, but it worked out fine. And I'm using the scissors to go ahead and cut off the excess cap as close to the hairline as possible. When I was done cutting off all of the excess cap, I did still go back in and try to get as close as possible to the parts that were like still sticking up. So definitely try your best to do that. Definitely try your best to use like a sharp scissor as well. I'm gonna clean my forehead off of the excess spray with my witch hazel, and then I'm gonna start with my first layer of glue in the middle of my head. I do end up like evening it out with my rat tail or with the popsicle stick, and I usually bring this like about an inch, like an inch of glue. I do put some of it on the cap as well because I feel like that makes it hold longer and it makes it hold better if you as opposed to if you just put it on your skin. I like to do it one section at a time because by the time you're done smoothing out one section, the other section's already clear and you can go back to it instead of just doing it all at one time and waiting for all of it to turn clear, and then you're just like doing nothing in the meantime. So that's what I'm doing here. I did end up doing about 2 layers. Again, don't forget to put some glue right above your ear if you want the lace to lay flat on that area as well. And I don't really show me doing my second layer of glue. I do show you me starting the second layer in the middle of my head, but I did do this all around, so don't think that I didn't. This is what the wig looked like right out the box. I didn't wash it. I didn't bleach the knots because I felt like either the knots didn't look as dark, probably because his hair is brown and blonde, or I'm just lazy. I don't know, but I did pluck the hairline, and I also did add makeup to the inside of this lace. You can see that the lace is brown, but I don't think it was my shade of brown, so I added my shade. And in order to just keep the hair out of the way as I'm gluing the lace down, I just hot comb the hair backwards just to keep hair out of the way. I'm putting the wig on now, and I like to bring the hairline of the wig right to the very front part of my layer of glue. So wherever you see the shine, that's where you want to start the hairline. And I do use my rat tail comb to kind of press that lace into the layer of glue. And of course, I do the same thing on the sides as well. I don't know if you noticed, but sometimes with like frontal wigs or full lace wigs, you have so much excess lace on the sides. But for some reason, this wig was like kind of like the perfect size. I didn't have much to cut off, if you can tell. You also don't want to press too hard because then you might make it turn white, which is what I just did here. I just took my makeup brush and I put makeup over it and it helped the problem. But you don't want to press it too hard, but you do want to be firm enough to actually, get the lace in the glue. So at this point, I'm just going to cut off the little itty bitty excess lace that I do have, which is just this little piece, which is not bad. I actually like that. And I'm just going to like take my ears out from under the wig and make sure that the lace glue, which is right above my ear, is melting with the lace as well, just like I did for the front. So I'm doing the same thing, using my comb to make sure that it is pressed down, because we don't want a rerun of what happened in my last video of the half up, half down curly hair. If you guys missed that horror show of what that lace glue did to me, then I will tag that up here. But because I already know what's up with this lace glue, I'm not going to take no chances. I'm just gonna tie my hair down now. I'm not even gonna cut off the excess lace in the front yet. I'm gonna tie it down with this fabric that I got from Walmart for like $3 in the fabric section, and I'm gonna blow dry my hair for about 15 to 20 minutes before I even think about cutting off the excess lace in the front. Erica J Glue would never have me worried like this, but I ordered it and she didn't ship it out in time for me to film this video, so I'm just gonna blow dry my hair, and while I'm blow drying my hair, I'm gonna use my hot comb just so I could, kill two birds with one stone. I use my hot comb a lot in this video, so this is not it, but I just wanted to start getting it flat while I was blow drying my hair. Okay, so when I thought the coast was clear, I could take this band off. I did, and so far so good. I like how it's looking. I like, how it's melted. I like the color. It doesn't look bad. I like it. Um, but I went ahead and cut with the scissor in the middle of the lace, and I started using a razor to cut off the excess lace, and that was a bad idea. I felt like it was taking the lace off of the part where it was supposed to be because it's sticky right there. So I was like, no, I'm not even gonna play with this glue or this razor. I'm gonna use a scissor, and in order to get the jagged lines, I'm just gonna do a zigzag cut, because I don't understand how the razor was making the lace lift at that point. It shouldn't even lift. Like, the glue should have been like melted enough for it not to lift, unless I was holding the razor wrong. Somebody let me know. I don't know, but I was not going to play no games. I'm just going to do it with my scissor instead, which worked out so much better, so much easier. It wasn't lifting the lace off the parts that had glue on it. And from time to time, I do use the scissor just to push the lace down to make sure that it is reinforced, because I don't want no mishaps. Like, if only you guys saw the last video, I cannot. The parts of the lace that are lifting, I just put a little bit of glue and I go ahead, wait till it's clear, and I tack it down. On to the styling process. This wig did come already parted in the middle, but I'm just really defining that part, making sure that it's exactly where I need it to be. And I'm going to use my hot comb to start molding the hair on either side into place. I also did grab my wax stick. This is a Care wax stick, and it helps to lay down flyaways, and it helps to mold down the hair even further before you use a hot comb. It helps get it even flatter. I'm telling you, the hot comb plus a wax stick is like the winning team's combo. I only want 2 swoops of baby hair on this style on either side of the part, and before I cut it, I just part it out and I kind of swoop it just to see if it'll look right before I take my razor to it. And I also make sure that they're symmetrical, they're coming out of pretty much the same points on either side of the lace. And when I like it, I just take my razor and I go ahead and cut it. In order to mold them into place, I use my Nairobi mousse, and I also use my edges brush, which has a comb and a brush on it. This is sped up, but I did this literally in like 2 minutes. It was so easy to do my baby hairs this way. Let me tell y'all what I do now. I like to use the brush part of it to kind of like swoop it, get the mousse through the hair. But then I use the comb part with my fingers to just like mold it exactly into the design that I need it to be in, and it just makes it so much easier. I don't know if I just wasn't using the comb as much or something, but I think I'm gonna just start using the comb now to swoop the baby hair after like I brush through it with the mousse, because it's so easy and it's so neat and it looks so cute. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just tripping, but I like it. Look, I'm about to flip it and use the comb. Look how easy. Boom. Like, wow. And then I just take that same band that I have that I got from Walmart, and I tie that down, and I'm gonna blow dry it on the heat setting until I feel like the coast is clear and that this mousse is not gonna start lifting this lace. So probably about 15 to 20 minutes. When I was done with the blow dryer, I was back at it again with my hot comb, and this time I'm making sure to really get the edges of this wig. I'm getting the top of the wig, and also you should not neglect the back of the wig, meaning the part that's behind the part. That part needs to be flat and laid too, so I'm just making sure that I'm really getting in there as well. When I was done with that, I did start to just cut out medium to big sections to flat iron. And this hair reminds me of raw hair. Like virgin hair is very soft, very silky, very straight, whereas raw hair kind of has a wave to it, and it's kind of a little bit more of a kink to it. This is not a kinky texture, but it's just a little bit like more natural looking. So I have no clue if it's actually raw hair, but it does remind me of raw hair for sure. Check out the information in my description box to like make sure, or just contact the vendors if you're interested in finding that out. But I don't know, it just really does remind me of raw hair. I got my bio silk, and I'm just gonna run a little bit of that through the top of the hair and through the ends of the hair so it could be shiny and silky. I'm not gonna drench it in this product because then it's just gonna be sticky and it's gonna look sick, but I do like a little bit of shine. So when the band came off, I didn't necessarily want baby hair. I just wanted like long sideburns. So I chopped it off with the razor, and then I used a comb and the bio silk that was on my fingers to basically help it lay flatter. And I did do that to the other side as well, even though I didn't show it. And I was feeling the one side tucked behind the ear look, and I didn't want it to be hard, but I wanted to be like molded. So I used my wax stick kind of just to get this little area right above my ear nice and flat tucked behind my ear. I didn't really put much of it on the top because I still want that to be flowy. To take off the excess glue, I just used a rag with a little bit of alcohol to take that off. And this part I think makes or breaks your wig. I loved how I defined this part. I'm using the E43 brush from Morphe, and I showed you the color that I used in the Ruby Kisses palette, and I'm taking it nice and easy in order to keep a steady hand and keep this line straight. I did go in a second time and do the same thing with the excess makeup that was already on the brush, and you can't tell me that you don't feel like that part just made the whole hairstyle. If I hadn't have done that, my wig would have looked sick, okay? But it looks so good now that I did that, because I also told you I didn't even bleach the knots to do this. And there was somebody in my comments in this video up here who said, don't you think you could define the part a little bit neater? So this was for you. I did it so neat, and then I took the end of the brush and I pressed that down, and I added some spritz as well because I felt like it helped me molded the makeup into the part. I don't know if it did for real, but that's what I did. So that was for you, honey. And I'm just, doing final touches with my hot comb, not much, and I'm pretty much done. That was it. How are you guys feeling it? Have you guys liked this video yet? Leave me a comment yet. I'll be back. I'm gonna go do my makeup. Okay, I'm back, and she is feeling herself major. Oh my god. This wig again was sent to me by a company called Unice. Their info is in the description box. What do you think about this hair? I think it's cute. A lot of people were telling me when I posted it on Instagram that they think it's my color. I don't know about all of that, but I do think it's cute, and I was feeling myself. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time, gang.